Welcome back to the Real Estate Stew with the What's Cooking crew. I'm Keisha.
And I'm Patrick, guys.
Always here to bring you the hottest topics in real estate. So, without further ado, let's get to it.
Let's jump right in. Wow, man, I like the set guys.
They are doing a great job.
They are. What do we have, Keisha?
So this viewer wants to know, or says, I'm selling my home. What do I need to focus on to get the most money? A timeless question.
Hear it all the time.
Yes. So whenever you're selling, of course, the sellers want to figure out ways that they can maximize profit and walk away with the most money in their pocket. So let's put together a quick list of ways you can get the most bang.
I'll tell you what comes to mind, Keisha. You know, guys, I want you to think about something. There's something, all the time we hear this, you know, and it goes way back in time. It always says, remember, you only have one chance, guys, to make a first impression.
Absolutely.
And when it comes to home selling, buyers, you've got a few second sellers to impress that buyer. When they pull up or whatever the situation is, in 3-4 seconds, they made an impression of your home.
You better believe it.
So remember that. First impression is important.
Yes, and they've gone so far as to decide whether or not they want to keep looking.
That's true.
We have what? I think we put together 8 tips.
8 tips, Keisha.
Yes, things we can help you do to get the biggest bang for your buck. So number one. As Patrick stated, when people pull up, they're already making decisions. So you want to make that outside, the exterior of your home, you want to make it pop. When people pull up, they should say, oh my goodness, this home is so amazing on the outside. I can't wait to see the inside. So how do you accomplish that? Start with power washing all of your concrete, your sidewalks, your driveways, power wash the house if it's needed. You want to make sure that your lawn is well manicured, so mow the grass, trim the trees, throw in some flowers, add some color. If the door needs a retouch, paint the front door. Those are some of the easy things you can do just to spruce up the exterior so that there's a lot of anticipation and excitement about walking into the interior.
Yeah, that curb appeal is important, Keisha.
Absolutely.
You're right. And guys, listen, tip number 2 is, minor repairs and things, guys. I can't tell you how often we're in homes and little things like just, from settling, maybe a little crack in the ceiling. And buyers are looking and saying, oh my goodness, did you see that crack? Oh, look at that crack. And just a little caulking, little touch up paint. Also, maybe you took a picture down and, there was a hole in the wall. Patch it and paint it. Now, another thing that we find, leaky faucets. So walk in and you'll see a little drip, drip, drip. So repair the leaky faucets. So got towel, cracked towel, replace the cracked towel. Your carpet, there's stains, it's dirty. Get it clean, steam clean. Yes. Or if sometimes you'll walk in and we'll see where maybe the iron fell and there's a big burn stain or a tear in the carpet. Replace it. Guys, why is this important? Because a buyer, their mindset, they'll see a leaky faucet, maybe it's a $50 fix or so. They're gonna make that into a $100, $300, $500 fix. So remember, the multiplier on in a buyer's mind, a repair to what the repair actually costs, maybe 10, 15, 20 times as much. So guys, do the repairs up front. That way buyers walk in and it's just like, wow, very nice, etc. And now they can just take in the home. And good tip number 2, I believe.
Absolutely. And number 3, paint. A fresh coat of paint goes such a long way. So you want to make sure that when a buyer walks in, they're seeing nice, clean, crisp colors on the wall.
Yes.
If you are someone who loves color, so much so that every room has its own color, its own personality, its own theme.
We call that the Skittle home. Yeah, the Skittle.
The Skittle home. That's what we call it privately. So now you all know the conversations that we have about
rainbow colors.
Yes, the rainbow house. So you have one room that's lime green, another room that's blue. You want to neutralize your home. Now's the time to introduce some nice neutral colors. I know it may be painful for those of you who like color, but put some neutral colors on those walls so that buyers, again, when they walk in, they can see themselves there. If you have the wood paneling on the walls in one of your rooms, paint over that. You want bright, lively colors because those bright colors are going to make your home look airy, look larger, look welcoming. It's going to show off the accessories in your home better. So again, neutral colors, light, neutral colors. That's the way you want to go when you paint. And let me not forget, please hire a professional. This is not a time for do-it-yourself.
Yeah, great tip, Keisha. And another thing, guys, listen, depersonalize. Again, when you're in a home, we're walking through, I'm with a buyer, and we're looking to the left, we're looking to the right, we're looking straight, and there's a picture of the family, a picture of graduation, the daughter, the son, the pet, the dog. I mean, oh my God, everywhere we look, we see you, the seller. And understand, we know, guys, there's a lot of love in between those walls in your home. But see, here's the thing. Your home's on the market for sale for a reason. You are now trying to sell your home so that you can make another place home, which means you need to make your place and someone else's home. You want someone else to bring love into it, which means depersonalize. So take those personal pictures down. Guys, like we go in bathrooms and we see toothbrushes and we see like your favorite towel. Maybe it's a particular sports team or whatever.
With the monogram.
Thank you, Keisha. Well, your sports team may not be the other. So again, get rid of those things. Depersonalize. Very important, guys.
Goes a long way. It really does.
Long way.
Yeah. So the next thing, let's talk about the appliances.
No.
Please update your outdated appliances. We know that in some homes you have appliances, stoves that really could be classified as antique, and rightfully so, because they're that old.
Yes.
This is where you want to give the buyer something nice and new. Buyers nowadays like up-to-date modern appliances, up-to-date modern touches in their homes. And again, going back to something Patrick said, you don't want the buyer to come in and feel like they have to now do that, and they're seeing dollar signs when they're looking at those things. So pull out those old appliances, put in new appliances, and make sure they match, please. So not the white stove with the black dishwasher with the stainless steel microwave. All of the appliances in the kitchen need to be the same color. They don't have to be the same brand, but they do need to be the same color. You also want to make sure, a good rule of thumb, every 10 years or so, that's a good time to replace and refresh your appliances. Washer and dryer, doesn't matter. They can be whatever color you want. However, kitchen appliances absolutely need to match and be updated.
Yeah, and another thing, guys, just to add to that, make sure that it's appropriate for also the price point of home. Keisha,
yes,
you mentioned that's a big one,
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. If you're selling a luxury home, please, on $1 million house or a luxury home, please don't go and buy $5 appliances. Oh, luxury buyers will not appreciate that.
Yeah.
If they're spending the money on a house that's that price point, they don't want to go in and see cheap entry-level appliances. So invest in the Wolf brand, invest in the Miele brand. Make sure the appliances match the level and the scale of the house.
Yep, very important. Another tip, guys, declutter. Oh my God. Now I'm not taking it to a level of like hoarder, but listen, I've gone into some homes and I'm like, oh my God. We open the closet and you're like, whoa. I mean, stuff's about to just fall out.
Right.
Declutter. You want the buyer to have an opportunity to really see what they're getting. Well, if the room is a 12 by 16, let them see the space. Let them know that a king bed will fit in here. If you've got just stuff everywhere, it's very difficult for them to see that. So guys, if you need to pack up things, move things to storage, get things out of the home, if you can't afford a storage, move it to the garage and place it in certain ways so that they can still move in the garage and see the spacing there. But the key is you want them to see the home. Very, very, very important, guys. All right. So declutter. Let's get the clutter out. Even if you're going to donate to Salvation Army or Goodwill or whatnot, let's get the stuff out of the home so that buyers can come in and really see what it is they're about to buy, which is the home.
Evaluate
the space. The home, not your personal belongings, etc.
Absolutely.
There you go.
And that's a great segue into the next point. Clean, clean, clean. So after you've moved out the clutter, then you want to actually clean the house itself. So this is a time to come in and do a deep cleaning of the house. Hire a professional company. There are tons of them out there, the ones that do the make-readies for apartments and things like that, that can come in and just really give your house, make it look brand new, crisp, clean, fresh. Because when people walk in, you want them to feel like the home is well maintained, well kept, in good condition. And if it's clean, it lends to that. It gives that impression. So make sure everything is in order, nice and tidy, nice and clean, and looking good when your buyers walk in.
Well, Keisha, if I'm counting right, check my math. I think that was tip 7, so we got one left. So guys, last tip number 8 that we're going to give you is, I've got to say, Keisha, odor. And what do I mean by odor? Okay, guys, I can't tell you how many homes we've gone into, and as soon as we open the door, it's like, whew,
yeah.
it's like, oh my goodness, cat radar goes off, cat. So I'm like, pets, oh my God, you know. And then sometimes it's smokers, it's like, you're like, whoa, you know. And we're not going to talk about, you know, there's different odors we smell and different, but we go in, we're like, these are smokers. So guys, listen, if you are a smoker or if you have pets, understand that they're buyers. Maybe they're non-smokers. Maybe they don't like pets. So you don't want to deter a buyer before they ever even get a foot in the door because they smelled these odors. So here's something that you can do. Many of you are going to go and clean and you're going to be like, oh, it smells good. Everything's right. You plugged in a Febreze, you know, or a special, you know, plug-ins, or you baked a pie or something like that. That does not always work when we're talking about major odors like pet and smoker. So what I recommend you do, if you have a friend or a colleague that's a non-smoker that doesn't have pets, invite them over. When you think you've got the home smelling the way that it needs, it's great. Have them come over and do the smell test for you, okay? Another thing is, guys, spend the big bucks. If you've had a pet and you've got, you know, pets and you've been cleaning the carpets and all, sometimes, guys, you got to pull the carpet up. And you've got to go in and treat that concrete and then put new padding and things like that. That's what you need to spend the money if it's required. Also, with your ducts, sometimes in the ductwork and whatnot, that smoke smell gets in the ducts. You got to get those ducts clean. So again, guys, you might have to repaint. These are things that are very important, but pet odors, guys, smoke smell can really kill a sale of a home, or it can definitely devalue the price that you get for your home. So keep that in mind. And I think, Keisha, with that,
I think that's 8.
Okay.
Yes. So if you take these tips into consideration and do some of the things, preferably all of the things that we've suggested, you'll be well positioned to get top dollar for your home once you put it on the market. And just as a favor to you, we have uploaded a checklist. Yes. It's called our First Impressions Count checklist that you can download so that you can have it as you're making your home ready.
It's actually great. So guys, take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
all right,
Keisha, I think we've covered it.
That does it.
All right, so guys, as always, don't forget to like,
subscribe,
comment,
and ring the bell.
Ring that bell. And guys, also don't forget, now on Facebook, we've got our link running here. Hey, check us out. Okay.
Yes, we'd love to see you on our Facebook page. So you guys take care. We'll see you next time, and keep those questions coming.
See you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And you what?
Smile.
That's all you do? Just look and smile?
And nod sometimes.
Okay. 2 for the people that want to know the most money they can get. How do you get the most money for your home? Okay. Take 2.
We will certainly be able to throw up. Stop. Cut. I don't know what I was saying.